got Hannah Murphy and Alex Carpenter. Start with Charles.
Alex, can you just kind of take us through what was going through your mind during and after scoring the first home goal in Torrent history?
Yeah, I was just trying to catch my breath. First off, it was a long time out on the ice, but honestly, just relief that we got the first one, and obviously, we expect to score a lot of goals. So after that, I think we just kept the ball rolling with another one a couple seconds later, I believe.
Hi, Hannah, this one's for you. You got to take your rookie lap today. That was really fun to watch. Tell us about your first PWHL game. I mean, how did it feel?
Yeah, it was an awesome experience from just in the locker room with all of the girls being so supportive, and then coming out to the Seattle fan base was unbelievable and was unlike anything I've ever experienced. And then to cap it off with the win was awesome.
Alex, this is what your coach said before the game. Alex will have a chip on her shoulder. She'll want to prove that she should have been protected. So he must have known something, right?
Yeah, he knows me so well already based on that. But yeah, obviously when you play your former team, you always have a chip on your shoulder. But it was just great, to be able to do that for our fan base here.
Hannah Silva with the Ice Garden. How did it feel, to hear that crowd chant your name, hearing those first goalie chants here at CPA?
Yeah, honestly, I had chills. Just the support from the fan base from day one has been unreal, and then was evident today as well.
Yeah, kind of adding on that, I was just wondering, from a personal standpoint, is that the first time you've had the whole arena chanting Murphy, Murphy?
I'm gonna say yes, for sure. Yeah, that was a first for me.
Hi, Alicia Crank, Converge Media. Hannah, that second period seemed to be intense out of all the three. How was that for you, going into that second period and having so many saves?
Yeah, definitely a lot of action with the penalty kills, but having the support of our team was awesome. Like, they really helped me out, bailed me out a couple times, and it was a really great team effort to come out with only a 1-goal deficit going into the third.
Ava with Sound of Hockey. At that timeout at the end there, it kind of looked like Coach wasn't even talking to you guys. Like, what was that like? What were you talking about? What were you doing? And something must have worked. So what was going on there?
Yeah, like I said, I think it was a little breather for us. It was a long 5 minutes, but Coach is very confident in us, and we trust in what he tells us pregame, and ultimately we just had to execute, and we were fortunate we did at the end there.
Erica with Black Rosie Media. Carby, coming back to you, you talk about that desperation late in the game, really you had the skater advantage. What can you take though from those late game moments? You had some moments even in the last home game, and how can you convert that into more of a complete game offensively for this team, do you think?
Yeah, I think showing that no quit attitude from our team is so important. It would be so easy for us to give up and not put that effort forth, but I think it shows the true character of our team and what we're built about.
Alex, I know you're used to seeing Corinne Schroeder in goal for you, but just can you talk about what you've seen from Hannah? Obviously, it seemed like the team's very confident in every goaltender on the roster, but just to see a performance like this from a rookie against a team like that that's got so much speed, and I'm sure you're familiar with that, just can you speak to what you've seen from Hannah through camp and obviously capping tonight off?
Yeah, I had no doubt in my mind that she would play like this. She's a tremendous goalie. Was lucky to skate with her a few weeks before training camp started, and you can just see how good she is, and to step up in a big moment like this is unbelievable, and we're so lucky to have her.
We don't like to say that with women's hockey, that there's more emotion than men's hockey, but was there a shift when that major penalty hit in that third period where you then subsequently scored those 2 goals? Did something just kind of change within the team to go, we need to get something back?
Yeah, I think when we heard that it was a 5-minute major, I think we were going for the win. We knew we had that 5 minutes, and there was not a doubt in my mind that we were going to get the first one, and then to get the second one so close was just icing on the cake.
I think, we're riding high, obviously, from a win. So we go into the next 2 weeks where we don't have a game as the Torrent. I know some people on the team will be playing. How do we keep focused now as a team? Either of you.
You got it.
Yeah, I think this win was awesome just to get that first one, and I think there's a lot of girls obviously going off to their respective national teams to continue playing, but we're just gonna keep going to work every day, going to the rink, hammering home our systems and stuff until those players return, and hopefully we can keep that momentum going into the next few games.
Alex, you and Hillary have, from tonight, half the shots on goal for the team. And the last game was kind of a similar trend. Do you feel that pressure, or is it kind of like, this is just what we do?
Just keep shooting, ultimately. We wish a few more of those would go in, but I think, coming into new systems, new team, new teammates, I think even just getting the opportunities are a good first step, but obviously, would love to put a few more in.
All right, we can take one more.
So obviously you had a remarkable 5 minutes there, and the possibility of this was a game where had those 5 minutes not turned out as you wanted, you could have gone, you were team 0-2, potentially going into 0-3, an avid, really invested team, like home crowd there. Just a lot of different pressure points going into that moment. Do you feel like, and you obviously overcame them and exceeded expectations, do you feel like you are a team that as a whole executes better under pressure when you have that ticking clock, when you have a power play going on, rather than the first and second period when you have the freedom of time?
Yeah, I think tonight was a real test to see what we could do under pressure. This team, like I said, has that no-quit attitude, and you could see it in the prior 2 games. Despite the results, I think we're learning, we're getting better, and we're slowly becoming the team that we want to be.
Yeah, I think going off of that, we've just continued to build at practice every day. You can kind of see it in our gameplay, and that really came to fruition at the end, where we were able to finally get to and get that first win, and I hope that we can continue to build.
Thanks so much, guys.